Oh, um, that wasn't supposed to happen. Wait, hold on. How come my... Okay, let's start over. Hello. Welcome in, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Sorry, Wednesday. Happy weekend. They both start with a W. My allergies are still gonna be killing me this morning. Oh, congrats on getting first clock. Thank you for the five gifted. Holy moly, so early in the morning. Thank you, Septimus. Yippee! Yeah, this is comfy mode. Excuse me. I'm gonna mute myself for a second. My asthma is back. My asthma is back. Hi, Mino. Welcome in. Said Wednesday, got real scared for a second. Oops, I'm turning back time. I've got the time control remote with me. Here we go. Also, hi everyone. Hi Sticks. Hi Lauren. Hi June. Hi Mel. Hi Clock. Hello Septimus. Hi Zep. Hi Mookie. Hi Mino. Is that everybody? There is I fear I'm missing the YouTube side of things. And aha. Here we go. Hi Nimby. Okie dokie. Yeah, today was supposed to be a regular just chatting stream, but I'm like, we always do regular just chatting streams. We always do them. And they get boring after a while? Not really. I mean, there's always things to say, but I'm like, I wanna do tier lists for the first time. Because we've never done them before. At least I've never done them before. And with tier lists, I get to actually dissect everything on the, like every object, every person, every character on the tier list. And I feel like that is something that I'm not normally used to. I don't usually dissect and psychoanalyze and pull apart every single character there is in media. Hi Danish. Hello Comfy Cal. Who is this? It's me, Ark. Did he forget? Did we switch brains for a second? I thought I was the forgetful one, not you guys. I was gonna do something, I forgot what I was gonna do. Did you change your hair? Perhaps? Maybe it's the hair. Okay. I think this is the right screen. Yeah, it is. It is. Hi, Hwasa. Oh boy. Okay. So what I want to do today, I'm about to repeat all of that again. I'm not. Is I'm gonna put on some music first of all, because it's oddly quiet in here. It's just my voice. And go back to animal. Ah. My PC lagged for a second. Mix glitched out for a second. It was YouTube music. uh The moment I opened up YouTube Music, everything started lagging. I freaked out for a second because this is usually what happens during my Helldiver streams. And whenever something freezes, OBS crashes almost immediately. So there was slight panic. Also, I may be like overly panicked because my mental is not great today since I only got like 3 hours of sleep last night. I really messed up my sleep schedule. I messed it up so bad. Hello, Potato. Zark and friends. Oh boy. It's the evildoer. Okay, and what are we doing again? I'm gonna bring out... So, some of you guys, or at least one of you guys have suggested a Stardew Valley tier list that I'm gonna put up in a quick second. Also, guys, look! This is what I mean by, like, vertical tabs are superior. This is what I mean, because you can see every single tab name, right? When we have them here. And second of all, you can right-click on a tab, and you can click, what is it? Add tab to new group. And you can group your tabs together. So if you have, like, say you're shopping on Amazon or something, or you're shopping on some other site, but you have multiple tabs open for, like, every single object, right? You can group that all up into like one, so that it doesn't cloud your tab window, your tab area. Thank you for the stretch and the hydrate. I really needed that hydrate. Man. Water is good. Especially with my morning asthma, and I'm coughing all over the place. We will be ranking my 400 plus mods today? Honestly. Okay, that's too much. That's a little bit too much. But we are going to be ranking this. We're going to be ranking all the characters of Stardew Valley and why I feel like they are. Should we make this a best marriage candidate? Okay. So, at the very top, we'll have, best marriage candidate. No, this will be will marry. This one will be I want to say only hookups, but I hate the word hookups. Have a good lurk, Septimus. Yeah, 400 is a little too much. Sorry, it's a lot. It's a lot. You're gonna put everybody in the S tier? No way! No way. There has to be some people here that you wouldn't put in the S tier. Okay. Only date once. A few times. A few times. So this is the friend zone area. And then I feel like C is just acquaintances, right? How do I spell it? um, there we go. Damn, the friend zone is so harsh. No, it isn't. It's like, for some people, I'd rather be friends with them, and I'm pretty sure it goes both ways. I'm pretty sure it's just not me, right? Like, for example, actually, I'll tell you guys later, but you will understand. You will understand. So people always say, you know, being in the friend zone is like the worst thing possible. No, it isn't. It definitely isn't. This one is. Okay, let's go with the last one before we figure out what this one is. So this one is I hope they die. Not really. I'll never speak to them. Or just no. And the second last one is we're just neighbors. Okay. Avoid contact. That's a good one. Avoid contact. Sometimes your neighbors could just be acquaintances. There's a line, there's a gray area between these two, but with avoid contact, it's definitely like, I never want to see you. Me when I acquaintance everyone because I exist only to yearn for the mines. I mean, the mining part of Stardew Valley is a great gameplay mechanic feature. I love it. So, I understand. Sometimes these people are not worth your time and you could just put everybody under just no. Right? I tried to avoid contact with people so all of them would be there. Under here? But some of these characters are great, guys. Like Abigail, for instance. Let's go with the first one. Our manic pixie dream girl. She's great. Okay, but like what I said, I put her under the umbrella of you're too young. Like she has a very immature view on life. If you play through her story, there's gonna be spoilers in this discussion, by the way. There's gonna be spoilers because I'm gonna go deep into her story. Okay, so when you go through Abigail's heart events, essentially, she gets into a fight with her father because she's not necessarily trying to avoid responsibilities, like household chores and whatnot, but she just wants to do her own thing, like she just wants to have fun, right? But sometimes in life you can't just do that all the time. Like you have to, if your family is working, you should probably help out. And it's like small things too. I remember they were asking her to come back for just one small thing and she was like throwing a tantrum. So that's my impression of Abigail. I would never marry her. I don't even know if I would date her a few times. She'd be fun to play games with, for sure. Thank you for the stretch and hydrate, Orvite. That's quite rude. Why not just strangers? No, I'm avoiding them. Avoiding them. Strangers, I'd still put them under acquaintances. Because with acquaintances, to me, acquaintances are they're kind of still strangers. Like, I don't really know them. I don't really care to know them more than surface level. So, strangers would fall under acquaintances. Like, you just know them, and that's it. But you don't know them. Alright. Abigail. You've been friend zoned. I'll come over to your house and I'll play with a guinea pig. By the way, she has a guinea pig named David. I think it's David. Oh, look, quiet cuties. Why did the angry pancake do the... What did the angry pancake do to the eggs? It straight up flipped them off. Nice one. I tried flipping eggs before and I couldn't do it. The yolk splattered everywhere. That was the first time, by the way. Like, it was a successful flip, but the yolk exploded. Hello, Knight. Why am I getting bonked? And the second time, it just didn't flip, as in it flew. It flew off the pan. So I'm never doing that again. I think it's so much easier to flip eggs with a spatula, or what I like to go with are chopsticks. I just take the edge of an egg and then I kind of just turn it over. Make sure that the edge of the egg is all crispy, crusted up, solid, so it doesn't break. That's my egg tactic. Why are we flipping eggs? Why not? You don't flip eggs? You just put them like sunny side up and that's it, and you just wait? On low heat? Because some people do that. And then you could put a lid on top of it and it steams up the egg. Ranking Stardew characters? Yeah, that's what we're doing. We're talking about who is the best marriage candidate here. I'm looking for my husband or wife in Stardew Valley. They don't have best boy here, but that's fine. Because he's a modded character. Thanks for the head pat. Sunny side up and dip my toast in yolk. That is really good. I do that too. But I don't... Here's the thing, I don't really have my eggs with toast. I don't normally have toast because I'm not really... I try to avoid bread, even though I love bread. I try to avoid it. So most of the time when I'm having eggs, I'm eating it with like some other... either potatoes or some other protein. This was supposed to be one with the most mod characters, so it must have been missed. Oh, don't worry. I feel like Sword and Sorcery is one of the more niche mods. Like, not a lot of people know about it. But they do have Stardew Valley Expanded, I see here. Yeah, it's only, wait, Stardew Valley Expanded, they have Mr. Ginger. And they have the boarding house, which I haven't played. But these three are from the boarding house, and they're great characters. I didn't know that Nyapu portraits were available for them. Huh. Well, I guess I'm downloading a new mod, guys. For the next Stardew stream, you might see these two. Or these three. Alright, next character. We're going with Emily. Right? Okay. Emily, I rate her better than Abigail. Emily is like that sunshine that you need in your life. She's always so positive. But she's a little bit cuckoo. She's a little bit strange. She's too spiritual, but that's like her own thing. Like, I'm not gonna judge her for that. Right? Like, everybody has their own hobbies. Everybody has their own interests. And, like, you do you. Plus, she's a seamstress. I think that brings up her level, her tier a little bit higher. She loves fashion. I love fashion. I'm gonna have to put Emily... I don't know if I want to marry her, because... Here's the thing. When you marry someone, some of your hobbies have to align, right? And it feels like her only She only has 2 hobbies. One is being a fashionista. The second one is being a spiritual medium. And I feel like if we were to marry, she'd try to push onto the spiritual part of her onto me, and I probably wouldn't like that too much. So here it is. I'm gonna put Emily under only date a few times. And then I would friend zone her. But she would be up here. I feel like this tier is not great. Because sometimes you could date them a few times and then you could like put them into just no, right? Right after. What do you mean by arc? Oh, you have to go for Easter party. All right, goodbye. Have fun, clock. It's a hassle, but make some biscuits or scones with eggs and some spicy sausage or pepper bacon. That sounds like a really good breakfast. A bestie? Ooh, yeah. Wait, that's a good one. Here we go. So Emily would be my bestie, but I wouldn't marry her. And she doesn't go under the... You know what? Friend zone's a bad tier too. This would be like... just friends. Because it doesn't necessarily fall under the category of bestie quite yet. We're not that close, but we are friends. Okay. Next character, Haley. There's like no hesitation for you. Okay, I really like Haley, even though I mentioned before during my Stardew streams, I never talked about Haley at all. Thanks for the head pat. I never talked about Haley at all. But she's definitely one of those characters that you get to know a lot more after talking to her more. And at first, she seems like the snobby bitch. She seems to hate you. She always insults you. But under that tough exterior is a really soft girl. Like, she's really into photography, and eventually, like, the more you talk to her, the more she warms up to you, and like the less she insults you. She's like that character trope in a lot of media, in a lot of anime, where like, you know, at first they hate you and then they warm up to you, and then they become like best girl. Shion, like like a tsundere. Yeah, that's basically Haley. But she's not soon. Like, she doesn't, you know, tsunderes, they blush and they say things they don't mean. Haley's just rude. Haley is straight up rude. And she's very blunt, and she actually means it. So that's Haley. But cracking her shell is one of the most satisfying experiences ever. Which is why I'm gonna put her up there. She's the Ojo-sama vibe. Not really. She's like spoiled princess. I mean, kind of. Not really. No, she's not spoiled at all. She's like, no, she's not Ojo-sama. She's just mean girl. She's mean girl. That's what she is. I put her in the Mean Girls movie. Okay. Next character, Leah. We've talked about Leah before. We've talked about her. And I always mention that Leah is one of the best characters because she's so easy to get along with. She likes art. I like art. So that's already one aligning hobby that we both have, aligning interest. She's a little bit older. She came from the city. She has experience. She has life experience, right? So I can totally match with her vibe. And as you go through her story, this is spoilers, by the way. There's a bit of drama in her life with her ex-boyfriend. And I think that makes her character a lot more complex and a lot more interesting. So, Leah, I'm gonna put you up here. I love how they put all the bachelors and the bachelorettes in the beginning here. Can we like randomize it? We can't. It's fine. Maybe this is what we'll do. We're gonna start from the bottom now. We're gonna go this way. We're gonna do 4 this way, and then we're gonna switch and rotate between top and bottom and top and bottom. So, I have no idea who you are. I don't know who this girl is, this curly haired girl. But she looks cool. She looks like it looks like I could get along with her. I'm gonna put her under acquaintances for now. I never got to know her. But like, I'm not gonna avoid contact with people I don't really know. Okay, Eileen. Oh shit, I just realized it became memory discs. Yeah, that's the new channel name. Or channel points name. You gotta sacrifice and pay up some memory in order to redeem things. I eat them. I eat the memory. Okay, Eileen. Eileen here is the Ojo-sama character. This is the Ojo-sama. She speaks in like medieval English. And she's very romantic, she's very poetic. I'd put her under bestie. I don't want to get her on her bad side. Like, with a lot of Ojo-sama characters, right? Like, you never want to be on their bad side because they just turn into a villainess. But that's not the reason, like the whole reason why I would put her under bestie. I just think that you don't normally see a lot of characters like this in the modern world, especially in a game like Stardew, right? So she's a very interesting and unique character, and I want to get to know her more. Also, she has a cat. She has a ragdoll. I have a ragdoll. So we can bond over cats together. Okay, Mr. Ginger. Mr. Ginger's a cat. Like, what else can you say about him? He's a cat. He's best friends with what's her name? Jasmine. He follows her around. He takes care of her. Hi, Jolteon. Welcome in. Pokemon. Thank you for the follow. But yeah, cats. You can't hate cats. You can't hate all cats. And Mr. Ginger just seems like the guardian angel for Jasmine. I'm not into dating cats. And I don't know if I want to be best friends with Mr. Ginger. Because I don't want to take Mr. Ginger away from Jasmine. Like, I don't want to steal someone's best friend. So Mr. Ginger is going in here. He has Pokemon. I was opening up Pokemon cards with friends last weekend. No Jolteons. We got one Flareon though. Cat girl. I don't know how I'm supposed to do this. How does this... There we go. Aha. Flareon is my brother? Flareon... Like your real life brother? Or are you saying all of the Eevee evolutions are your siblings? Because that makes sense too. I love the Eevee evolutions, by the way. Okay, should we go back to the very top? Maru? Okay. Maru is me. Can't date a cat. Blasphemy? That's called bestiality, and and I feel like that is not something that you should be ever into. So no cat dating. My family Pokemoner, so each Eevee represents someone in the family. Ooh. I would be Flareon. Just tagging myself. If I was an Eevee evolution, I would be Flareon for sure. Okay. Maru is me. Maru's a science nerd. Maru is a little bit boring of a character. And this is me saying that I'm boring. So we're just gonna be friends. Like, I feel like we could hang out and stuff, but there's like not much we can talk about together. Hello, Wimple. Art got cuter, not sure what to do. This is my comfy mode, and Danish redeemed Catgirl too. So we have like two. We have both Catgirl redeem, and comfy mode on. For funny joke to 99 years in prison. This is, yeah, we don't date animals. Yeah, so that's Maru. Have a good lurk, Jolteon. That is Maru. Maru is me. I don't date me. Also, she's pretty boring, just like me. Okay. Knock knock. Who's there? You don't have to answer. Okay, who is this? Penny? You guys are gonna hate me for this, because I know we have a lot of Penny lovers in chat. I hope that they're not here. Open the door! The door has been opened, but I don't know how you're supposed to get here. I'm just friends with Penny. I know a lot. Here's the thing. I know a lot of Pennies in real life. I know a lot of girls like Penny in real life. And they can get a little bit overbearing at times. Like I don't know if I can completely open up myself to them, because they can get a little bit too empathetic. They're all people like Penny, they are empaths. Right? So they try to make your life the best. Hi Nikki, welcome in. Happy weekend. So people like Penny, I think they're great people, right? But they give too much support. Whereas it's great for some people who need that type of support, but for me, I'm normally, not normally, I am a very independent person, and I don't need someone to keep supporting me on the sidelines all the freaking time. Like, I like to, it seems like Penny would give me advice regularly, and I don't need that advice. And sometimes it's, a lot of times actually, it's like unwarranted advice, right? Yeah, people like Penny do, right? It's not their fault or anything, and I think it's great, but honestly, I don't need to open up to, I don't need to be too close to people like that. So, me and Penny, we're just friends. They're nice to have around every so often, but I could never open myself up to them too much. Okay, next on the list, this guy. We're just gonna get these people, these three over with, the boarding house members, because I don't know them. I'm gonna put all three of these guys here. I'm pretty sure they're great. But I don't know them. I don't know them. So instead of that, we're gonna skip these three, and we're gonna go to the traveling merchant. So traveling merchant, literally, this girl has no story. She's just there to sell you things. Do I want to be friends with her? Sure, I want to get discounts. Bestie, I'm not sure. Like, I don't really know you. But we can be friends. We can be friends for the discounts. I'm kidding. I'm sure she's wonderful. Like, we can probably talk business together. We can probably talk about owning your own business, right? We can talk about how to make profit. I think those are really nice. Like, just having that experience in your life can bring value to a conversation. Ah, thank you for the stretch and hydrate. But you never know. The traveling merchant could be a bitch. We just don't, yeah, like mutual exchange kind of thing, right? So not necessarily acquaintances. I'm pretty sure I have some wisdom that I can impart to her. And like the same thing for her to me. So we can be friends. We can definitely be friends. I don't know who these Junimos are. I know, I think this one's Apple. Is this Apple's girlfriend? I honestly don't know. Well, okay, here's the thing. With cute characters like these, I don't mind having them around all the time. Like, I don't mind waking up and seeing a cute character until the end of the day. Like, they can follow me around for all I care. I'm just gonna put these two up here, besties. They're like my cats. Flying glass? Yeah. I had to change it. You're probably gonna be seeing the flying orange juice forever now. They're probably sisters and brothers and you made it weird. You're right. They could be brothers and sisters. They could be two sisters or two brothers. They could be siblings. They could be mother and father. They could be mother and son. Who knows? Who knows what the relationship is? Right? So, no, you're absolutely right. But they are cute. And I wouldn't mind having them around with me all the time. So we are going to put them under bestie. Yeah, the mysterious relationship. Who knows what they are? Alright. Next character. Alex. I'm sorry. I don't like Alex. I really don't like Alex. Like I'm sure there's a lot of people who like Alex. Like he's a bodybuilder. He likes sports. His story is interesting too. Like he wants to become a professional a sports player, a football player. But he can't really do that in such a small town as Pelican Town. So that's his story. But he's too, how do I say? He's too bro. He's too bro. Like he's got that bro personality that I can't get along with. Like you know you're super straight dude that only thinks about one thing and one thing in life. That's Alex. That's Alex for you. I can't do it. Oh, hi Seth, hi Hyoin. I completely missed you guys. Welcome in. Happy weekend. Happy Saturday. We're just ranking. We're ranking people in Stardew. I'm analyzing them based on my own preferences. New clothes, nice. Hi Bebo. Yeah. This is cat mode plus comfy mode. The two highest redeems. Somehow you guys have enough for it. Modded Stardew tier list? Yeah. Hello Mizutani. Well, it's more like... Well, yeah, it's modded. Because there's Stardew Valley expanded and there's the boarding house in here. Yup. Had enough? Of what, Lauren? Anime Avatar Avi? Anime Avi Stardew characters give me whiplash. This is Nyapu's portraits, by the way. Nyapu. They have the best portraits out of all mods. My favorites. Because they make portraits for every single... Not every single one, but a lot of the popular expansions out there, modded expansions out there. I don't have enough points anymore. Good, I have to suck out all of your memory disks. I have to suck out all your memory. I can't have you guys keep accumulating points all the way up to like, who knows, like 200,000? Because then what if one day I decide to put out a redeem that does cost 200,000 memory? Those are the new channel points names. It's memory, you guys are giving it to me. Because if one day I put out a redeem that costs like 200,000, right? And then everybody in chat is somehow able to redeem it because everybody in chat has accumulated to that point, it would be torture. It would be torture. Redeem should be no! Nobody's stripping here. This is a comfy stream? PG rated stream? This is not strip poker. We need more of the contribution thing we did last. Wait, what is the contribution thing? Oh, the community challenge. I was thinking about it last night, but I don't know what you guys want. See, the reward has to be worth it. To add one more layer of clothing. Add one more? Like a coat? Would you guys pitch in for a coat? Put up poll ideas on Discord. Yeah, sure, I can do that. Okay, let me write this down so I remember for after stream. And then you guys can suggest things to add because I have no idea what to put in the poll. Right? So you could put it under like, or I could put it under stream suggestions and we'll have like an other option where you guys can suggest things. My fine and dandy notebook. Where is it? Or what am I writing down again? Poll for community. Points redeem. Recently, I've been trying to practice my cursive writing. It honestly does something to my brain. Because I like to cross my T's and I's on right at the moment that I write the letter. But with cursive, you have to memorize that when you finish writing the word, that's when you cross your T's and dot your I's. Hello, Smoky Rain. Welcome in. Good morning. Or good evening, wherever you are in the world. We're just rating Stardew characters. We're talking about which one is the most marriageable candidate. Which one is a character that you... Which characters are ones that you don't want to ever talk to? Alright, here we go. Next character on the list. Mermaid Girl? I haven't gotten that far. I haven't gotten that far in Stardew Valley. We're just gonna put her under acquaintances for now. She's another character we can skip There's a lot of Stardew Valley expanded characters that I didn't really get to yet because they're so far down the storyline where I don't really know them that well. So for all these characters right here, okay, I think this guy looks cool. Just because of that, I'm gonna put him like up here under just friends. But the rest can go under acquaintances for now. Actually, having a mermaid as a friend would be pretty cool. And same with the doors. Alright. Next character. This is Alex's dog. What's his name again? I'm not really a dog person. Even though I've had a dog before. I have a calmer personality. And I get overwhelmed easily. And dogs that are super hyper and energetic all the time, especially a dog like Alex's dog, tends to sometimes put me into panic mode. And if they are big dogs, that puts me into panic mode even more. Like, I'm okay. I'm not scared of big dogs or anything, but like, I just get so exhausted around them. So I am just going to... Put that good boy at bestie, right? I mean, Alex's dog probably thinks I'm one of their besties, but I don't feel the same. This dog can go under acquaintances. I'll just pet the dog every so often and I'll say hi to him. But he's not good for my mental. He gives me big happy dogs gives me anxiety. You monster. No, it's just me. It's not them. It's me. It's a me thing. It's a me thing. Like, don't get me wrong, I love dogs. But I can't handle them for long periods of time. It's like handling a child, right? Like, kids, I mentioned this, I don't really like kids, but I think kids are cute. I think children are cute for like an hour. And that's it. Same with dogs. I think they're cute and they're fun to play with and hang around for an hour. And that's it. And then they can do their own thing. I remember, like, especially with my dog needed constant attention. So he would just sit beside me and whine while I'm doing something. Like, my cats do that too. But it's not like dog level, right? And then I start feeling bad for the dog because I'm like, I don't have time to play with you. I don't have time. I like more independent animals, even though my cats are like super independent. Or sorry, super dependent on me. Okay. Let's go back here. Elliot. I don't know. I'll put him under... There's nothing wrong with Elliot. He's also another character that I would just put under acquaintances. I have a lot of acquaintances here. But he's another character I would put under acquaintances because I just don't vibe with him. Like, there's nothing wrong with him. He's not a character that I would avoid at all. I think he's cool in his own way. But like, he belongs... I was gonna say he belongs in the sea. No, he doesn't. I think he's a mermaid, actually, guys. I actually think he's a mermaid, which is why that thought came to be. Which is why I was like, he belongs in the sea, which it feels like he should, right? He has a very romantic personality. He plays piano. He writes poems. But I don't know if I can be friends with someone like that. I think they're neat. But they can get a little bit too much. Kind of like being friends with a chuny in a way. Like, that's the best way I can describe him as a chuny. He's not a chuny. But he kind of has this like mindset. He talks in this very specific way. He's a little bit too much. Alright. The witch. I don't really know her, but I'm gonna put her up here under bestie because I think witches are cool. I would hate to be on the bad side of witches, and it would be even cooler if I was like besties with a witch. I think we would get along pretty well. She could be the start of my villainous arc. It's like anytime I'm feeling depressed, she's like, "Your arc. Take this potion. This potion will make you feel better." And it's like, it's probably like poison or something, to poison someone. And I take it from her. If I was besties with the witch, she'd give me like the full support in the worst way possible. And I love that. I love magic. I love magic and whimsy. We could live together in, you know what? I'll put her in Will Marry. We can live together in the woods. Cabin in the woods. I couldn't see myself getting along very much if they did something actively malicious. It's kind of like a very romantic thing for me where it's like us against the world, you know what I mean? Like the start of your villainous arc. I can't see myself getting there, but I think it's an interesting idea to just dabble into. Are we the bad people? Alright, Harvey? He's just my doctor. I want to avoid my doctor at all costs. Imagine marrying your doctor. Hello, Companion Cube. Off-shoulder arc model spoiling us today? No, this is redeemed. This was redeemed by members of Twitch chat. So it costed something. There was sacrifices made. A really big sacrifice. This is one of the biggest redeems we have here. But it's also the first time I put this on here. So yeah, this is comfy mode, if you guys are curious. But what was I talking about? Harvey? So... Whoa! Thank you for the 2 gifted, Lauren. Yippee! Appreciate it. What was I saying about Harvey? Oh yeah, it's like dating your doctor, and you have when you go into a doctor, you sometimes have to do physicals, and they know everything about you, like your physical pains or your physical body, right? Like your body in general. I almost accidentally put 12 and had a heart attack. Oh my god. That's a lot of money. Good thing you checked. Because I wouldn't know how to like refund. Or like refund is... It's pretty bad. Refunding on Twitch is it's a pretty... How do I say it? Like it puts you in the negative. Ark looking comfy today. Yeah, we're in comfy mode. Hello, Blobby. Soon you will be the sacrifice. Like one day I never come back to stream. Since I almost stream every day. What if like one day I just no contact? You never hear from me ever again. Wouldn't that be scary? By the way, I will always try to tell you guys if I can't stream. I'm never gonna give you guys a heart attack like that. Ah! Suddenly one day, disappears without notice. If that ever happens, there's probably like an emergency, or I'm dead. It's one of the two. Just to let you know. But yeah, I don't want... Like, I don't want to date someone who knows, like, my ins and outs, right? Like, my outs, sure. But, like, my ins, too? No thank you. You can stay my doctor, and I'll try to avoid you as much as possible. So that's Harvey. Okay, she's cool. I'm gonna put her here. I met her a few times when going into Marlin's place. She's an archer. I think the entire guild is really freaking cool. Like these two, right? I think having these two as allies and having these two as your friends would be really... I'm not saying like, you know, only be friends with people who give you benefits, but like I just want to get to know them because I think they're cool. And for that, I do want to be friends with them. I want to be part of their cool kids club. And these two are in the cool kids club. Hello, Altair. Welcome in. Happy Saturday. I hope to see you as little possible. Yep, that is Harvey. That's Harvey. Women in will marry, literally me. Really? Haley and Leah and the witch? I shake your hand. Good taste. Alright. I'm gonna... Next character, I'm gonna put Sam up here. I'm gonna put him right beside Abigail. Because he belongs under the same umbrella as you're too young. You have the same... You have a very immature lifestyle. View on life. And so... I feel these two are kind of like best friends in a way with Sebastian. So I'm gonna put him here. And it seems like he has a lot going on for him at the current moment, like with his family and stuff, and I don't really need to be that emotional support for him. And same with Sebastian. I know we're supposed to go like up and down, right, through the list, but let's just get these two over with. Sebastian, same stuff, same shit. He wants to move to the city. He wants to get to know the world a lot more. And there's like one heart event where he actually brings you on a motorcycle ride across town, and then he opens up a little bit about how much he wants to leave Pelican Town and explore the world because there's so much more out there. And like I would never want to tie him down. This kid needs to experience life, right? Maybe like in 10 years time, when you've experienced the life outside in the city, when you get to know more people and experience more things and you come back, that's when I'll be like, okay, with the experience, I'll put Sebastian up there, because Sebastian honestly he's my type, but like he's just too young. Back to my paper? Okay. Good luck on your paper. That's Sebastian. Shane? I'm so sorry when I say this. Hold on, I should be doing Susan next. Okay, hold on. But since I already started on Shane, I'm so sorry when I say this. I know Shane's like a fan favorite when it comes to Stardew characters. Like everybody wants to fix him for some reason. He's the... Not the utterly hopeless one, but he is the one that needs a bit of help. He's struggling through life. But I can't deal with something like that. I'll be there for Shane as an acquaintance. Like anytime he needs eggs, I'm here for him. Anytime he wants to talk about chickens, I'm there for him. But I also get overwhelmed easily, right? And if you put two people who get overwhelmed easily in a room, you're just gonna get a lot of like anxiety. Don't mind me if I'm a little unhinged today. Extra unhinged. What does that mean? Okay, I won't mind. Everybody in here, everybody in chat is pretty unhinged, I think, including me. I'm sorry if you're not unhinged. I'm just making assumptions. Something about like chat, like streamer like chat. The absolute parallels of a streaming community. Hello, Wild Trash Can. Hello. Welcome in. Yeah, Susan. I'm gonna put her up here. She's like... She gives me like wise mom energies. Or like the cool mom energies. Right? She's someone I can really get along with. I feel like she's just positive vibes. I love Susan for that. She's got everything down. Everything down pat. She knows how to navigate through life. I haven't really gotten through much of Susan's heart events, but from what I've seen so far, that's the sort of personality I think she has. We like comfy vibes with occasional unhinged moments. I think that describes it a little bit more accurately. You're right. You're right, Companion Cube. Okay. So that was Susan. Probus. He's just a silly guy. I'll put him under just friends. I don't know if I can be besties with him. See, I know some people who play Stardew Valley will only marry Probus. Cause he is a silly little guy. There's nothing wrong with him. He's just a shadow person. But I don't know if I can have a full-blown, like, heart-to-heart conversation with Probus. Very pettable. He looks very pettable. Like, with my bestie chart, right? With my bestie list. These are the people who I can just talk to for hours. Without feeling bad at the end of the day. Like, even for the two Junimos, I just talk to them. They don't need to respond. Like, I don't mind just to have them around in the room for a whole day. And for Krobus, I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if his replies will be the ones that I'm looking for. Unless Krobus just, like, stays silent throughout the entire discussion. Or throughout our entire talks. But that's not Krobus, and I don't want Krobus to be that type of character either. So, I'm gonna put him under just friends. Not at the bestie level yet. Alright, Caroline. So this really depends. If we have the Caroline dating mod. The childhood Caroline dating mod. For Caroline, she's kind of boring. If I was like childhood friends with Caroline, right? If we already had an established friendship, and then I was playing that one mod, right? I would put her up here. But her herself, the vanilla version of Caroline is kind of boring. She's just a mom to Abigail, and that's really it. I feel like even Puri has a better personality than she does. Hello, Lazy. We're ranking Stardew Valley characters. Yeah, we are. We are. This is the one with Stardew Valley expanded. There's a lot of characters that I haven't met before, like the boarding house ones. Which is why some of these characters here, like the first 5 characters under acquaintances, 6 characters under acquaintances, or under, like I just don't know who they are. So I don't want to give them, like I don't have any opinions towards them. Like, she looks cool. This girl looks cool. Like, I would, if just basing her off of appearances, I would put her under, like, bestie or something. And this guy, I would put under, like, this guy's hot for no reason. I would put him under Will Marry. But, like, because I don't know them, I don't want to make, like, mindless assumptions. So we're just gonna leave them under acquaintances for now. I always pick the blue-haired girl with red shirt. The blue-haired... Oh, Emily! She's cool. But the reason why I put her under bestie is because of her spiritual happenings. She's a little bit too much for me when it comes to her interests. Okay. Where are we? Scarlet? Scarlet? She's Sophia's best friend. And she shall stay that way. The thing with like besties, I don't know, man. Maybe I'd put her under bestie. Because now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, I would, like, I think, like, Scarlett's also a cosplayer, and I'm like, yeah, we can talk about that. We can cosplay together. We can talk about our niche interests together. Which is why I would put Sophia up here too. Like these two. These two are kind of like me. In a very small bubble. Like I think I've grown out of being, you know, being close to people like these two. But I still wouldn't mind going back to the topics of, you know, cosplay and anime and whatnot. Because as you grow older, I feel like less people talk about that. But I wouldn't mind going back. So that's these two for you. We've just got one anxious... We got an anxious girl. I don't know if I can call her your manic... what's it? The manic pixie dream girl? She's a bit like Abigail. But like, more of that. And then you've got like Scarlet. Who is like less of that. I don't even think Scarlet is like manic pixie dream girl. She's just an anime fan. Hi, Clock. Okay, Clint. I'm gonna have to put him in... He's the first just no category for me. I don't like his relationship with Emily. Like, I don't like how he treats her. Because Emily is going to be my bestie, right? I'm gonna have to put Clint down here. He's not... Like, people who haven't played Stardew Valley, Clint has a crush on Emily. But the way that he approaches her is, like, the worst way possible. There's this one scene where he's like, can you, I want to give Emily a gift, but I don't know how to give it to her. And then he talks to you, the farmer. And he goes, can you give my gift to Emily for me? So, like, after that, I'm like, wait, hold on. Just give it to her yourself. Just give it to her yourself. Like, why am I the middleman? So, like, he needs to work on himself a little bit more before he even approaches Emily at all. Because Emily here is just like she's a ray of sunshine. She's so sweet. She's one of the best girls in Stardew Valley. And then you have someone like Clint trying to drag her down. And I'm like, no. Protect Emily. Protect Emily. You know, during yesterday, that call I had to go to, I wore a K-pop shirt. Had to explain what an Oshi was to a bunch of 40-year-old men. So I still talk about anime and that stuff more than I wish to. I don't think I've ever brought up like anime and stuff in my old workplace. What is it about like workplaces where everybody around you are like 40-year-old men? Because my job was like that too. Or at least it was like that for a while. Why are we avoiding Harvey? Because he's your doctor. Like, he's probably given you a prostate exam or something. And then the next day you're dating him. Or the next day you see him, he's sleeping next to you. It's like, this guy saw your prostate just 5 hours ago. You understand me? Like, I don't know if I want to if I want to date my doctor. No arc? Yes. What, you're gonna date someone who just saw your prostate like 5 hours ago? Uh-uh. I'm Snow on Discord. Oh, okay. Display names is different because IRL complications. So do you want to be referred to as Snow or Altair? I will try to remember whichever one it is you prefer. Somehow not a turnoff for me. I guess this is just a me thing, huh? I leave again? Okay, goodbye clock. Hello Nana. Snow would be preferable? Alright, Snow it is. Snow it is. Doctors make a lot. You're right. But I don't know, doctors just turn me off. I don't know what it is. Not a turn off, but I am a complete freak. Like in Love and Deep Space, in that gacha game, one of the characters actually is a doctor. I'm trying to think about this a little bit more. I don't know. Your doctor would see your most embarrassing bits. I'm gonna put him under, I'm gonna keep him under avoid contact. He's still here. If I'm dying, at least I know who's got my back. True! Okay, it's either like will marry or avoid contact. It's like somewhere, it's not like I'm not gonna put him in the middle, right? So either I go all the way with Harvey or I don't talk to him at all. That's a fair point. If I am dying, I'm pretty sure Harvey would save me if I was married to him. Okay, let's move on. I don't know who you are. I'm gonna put you here. Okay, Martin. I think he's cool. I'm gonna put him here for personal reasons. I think this guy would be, I wouldn't mind talking to him. I think we'd be cool. We'd be friends. But I knew someone named Martin and I have PTSD. So if he changes his name, I'll put him here. I'm sorry, it's just a name thing. You're here just because of your name. I'm so sorry. I never want to be associated with someone named Martin ever again. Alright, Andy. I think Andy has a good heart. But I think our worlds collide a little bit too much. I'm gonna put him under avoid contact. He can just exist out of my view. Right? Now I feel bad putting Martin here because this guy's a chill dude. He's an okay guy. But I'm putting him beside people like Alex, who I really don't like. Okay, I'll put him under acquaintances. I feel like putting him under avoid contact is a little bit mean. You can stay as an acquaintance. And that's it. Alright, next character. The only Martin I know of is the funny frog. There's a frog named Martin? Is this a meme? Ah. Okay, Demetrius. I really don't like Demetrius. I don't like Demetrius because of how he treats his family. Thanks for the head pat. Like, Demetrius himself, like, if you just know him as, I think as a friend, right? If you don't know his family situation, I would put him under acquaintances. But he kind of treats Sebastian as if he doesn't even exist. The way he handles conflict in his family, like this guy's the man of the house, right? But he gets into these like petty fights with his wife about freaking tomatoes and fruits. Like, who the frick cares? They're just tomatoes and fruits, right? And he's a little bit too overprotective of Maru. Like, Maru's her own person, and I mean I get it because he's her dad. But at the same time, he's kind of like not the best dad. He's like the dad that you would see in movies where the dad is the main character and he has his like he's trying to not necessarily fix his own flaws, but he's got flaws. And then he tries to address them and things just start spiraling. His life starts spiraling. He needs to work on himself a little bit more. You can go under acquaintances. I'll just know you as the scientist. And if I just know Demetrius as the scientist, right? Then I think he's a pretty cool person. But outside of it, no thank you. So I don't think I want to know him anymore outside of this. Okay, the dwarf? Hey, I don't know the dwarf. I'll put you under here. There's like, we've only just got to the part where we're able to figure out what the dwarf is saying to us. Like, I don't know what his personality is. Okay, next person. Victor. I'll put him under Will Marry. Victor's kind of got his life on track. He knows what he's doing. He's got big goals and big projects in his head. And he's attempting them. He's trying to go through with them. And like, seeing a person with such huge ambitions, even if they're not huge, seeing a person with ambitions at all, I think it's pretty attractive. I will marry Victor. Or I would put Victor up here under the will marry category. And I feel like this guy doesn't really have any negative traits. Yeah, and he also plays D&D. So hobbies align. He plays D&D with Sebastian and Sam. And Abigail. Okay, Evelyn. Besties with Evelyn? Actually, no. There's such a huge generation gap. I'll put just friends. She's a cool grandma. I'm not there yet. I am 5,000 years old, but in terms of like, you know, human age, if I were to put myself in that age group, I am not at the age of Evelyn. But I think she's a cool grandma. She takes care of Pelican Town. She waters the flowers. She's a good member of Pelican Town. She's a good civilian. She's a good grandma in general. She bakes you cookies. Evelyn's cool. Whereas George, I don't know, man. George also has problems he needs to work on. He's too stubborn, and it comes with age. Sometimes when you get old, you do become stubborn. But then you could totally become someone like Evelyn instead and be like, you know, be full of warmth, right? Evelyn's also another person that is like a ray of sunshine, whereas George is the complete opposite. I'm back. Welcome back, Styx. I'm a hag. You said so yourself. I am hag. Because I am 5,000 years old. But in terms of human age, I am not hag. You better start planning your 1-year Annie? You're right, it's soon, isn't it? Don't worry, I have things planned. If things work out, things will be ready by the time the 1-year Annie comes around. I have some things planned. I don't have a whole thing planned yet. Yippee! Apple should have specialty. Apple is love. Apple? Wait, Styx, do you know who this character is? I need to know. Is this Apple's best friend? Is this Apple's wife? Is this Apple's sibling? I put this right beside Apple because I have no idea. Anyways. Okay, that was Evelyn and that was George. Gus? Bestie. If not, we'll marry. He's either under will marry or bestie. Gus is one of the best characters in Pelican Town. I'm not even kidding. Like, this dude can cook. This guy owns a I'm gonna put him up here. He always gives good advice. He's very... How do I say? He's good-hearted. He's just a good person in general. There's nothing wrong with Gus. He tries to make it better for everybody in town. Like, he knows that the town is suffering a little bit from the Gatoro Empire, the war with the Gatoro Empire. And sometimes he's like with situations with Pam, right? Like, she can't afford alcohol, and he kind of just lets it slide sometimes. Or people like Linus, who sometimes needs food, and Gus is like, you're free to come in for pizza, whatever. Here's some free food. Mario and Mary. No, he's like, I know he looks like Mario, but at the end of the day, it's the, you know, I know this is a meme, but like, it's his personality that really shines. And when you are like old and wrinkles, right? Once you get old, your appearance barely matters because everybody's gonna look like a hag or a geezer. Everybody's gonna look not good. So if you're gonna marry someone, marry them for their personality, their interests, their hobbies, rather than their appearance. Like, who cares if this guy looks like Mario? I think he's a great guy. Oh, thank you for this stretch and hydrate. I should have gotten coffee. Whatever. Ah. And he owns a saloon. Like, he pretty much manages... Okay, outside of Stardew Valley Expanded, like, if you don't have Stardew Valley Expanded, he's the one doing everything in the saloon. He doesn't have any part-timers, he doesn't have any employees, it's just him, right? I mean, him and Emily. But, like, Emily's just a waiter. He does all the managing, he does all the stocking, the supplying. Like, this guy has to be thorough with things, right? Like, you know there's a lot of wisdom and intelligence that goes in his head. I think that's what makes Gus so attractive. Also, we'll say very cute avatar. Thank you. Are you talking about me? Or are you talking about Gus? Because Gus also has a very cute avatar. Okay. Next character, Jasmine. First of all, she's a kid. Second of all, I don't really like kids. I think Jasmine's cute. As a kid. You, but also yeah, but in different metrics. Oh, thank you. Very comfy vibes today. Who's the next character? Oh, Olivia. Olivia is Victor's mom. She's rich. She's rich as fuck. Bestie. I feel like Olivia is she could be the snobby type of character, but she's not written that way. She's not written in a way where she's like, you know, she looks down on everybody. She looks like she could look down on everybody, but she gets along with everybody in Pelican Town just fine. Like she goes to uh what is it? The physical activities club? The girls club in the community center? Not in the community center, in wherever that place is. Place next to Piers. She hangs out with the girlies. She's rich. Like, there's a lot of things I could talk to her about. I feel like I'm very, like, I could be very close to Olivia. I don't think there's anything wrong with her. She's rich. She could be your sugar mommy. Like, some of you guys could put her up here. She's just, I don't know if I would marry her. Because I still think that there's still a gap. Actually, you know, I think I would just put her under just friends. I don't know if I can open up to her in all the ways possible. Because her experience in life is probably very different from mine. She lives in a completely different world. So, I would put her under just friends. Sugar mommy? That is her. That is her. Hopefully I can produce more art of stuff when I get that motivation back. Oh, don't worry. Like, I've had the longest art block. You will get it back. You will get it back. My art block was 2 to 3 years. I didn't draw for 2 to 3 years. It was really bad. But eventually I did get it back, and now I'm drawing every day. Right. Jody? I'm sorry, Jody. I think she's a good mom. She tries very hard. But at the same time, I think she bottles a lot of that. I'm gonna put her under avoid contact, actually. She's a bit like Shane, but like a mom. And she doesn't drink, because she has responsibilities. There's a lot going on for her. There's a lot going on in her life that I don't want to be a part of. Like, she's one of those characters that, like, I would hate to be her, right? But also I would hate to hang out with her because of the things that she's dealing with. And I'm not the best person to give advice. Like, I hate being the person that other people depend on. I am not that pillar. Because I would just go into full panic and anxiety mode. So, I think Jody deserves someone better than me. Like, she deserves to have someone who's very supportive in her life. And I could never be that person. And I don't want to ever be that person. I don't think I've had one for that long. The longest I think has been like 3 months. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I think I just started playing MMO. I got into MMOs. I think that's what happened. I got into MMORPGs. And then that was all I did. Totally side question here, Ark, regarding the bread combo earlier. Traditional Danish rye is what I would recommend where you live. We do have a Danish bread place. I forgot what it's called. I think it's actually just called Danish something. And they make a lot of bread. Do it? I think I bought bread from them before, but I didn't try everything. Because I'm not really a bread person. Like, I love bread, but I try to avoid it because I know it's not great for you. Like, there's nothing going on for bread that is healthy. I mean, except for carbs, but you can get carbs from literally anything. How do I pronounce that? Try looking it up. I can't copy your... I'm just gonna See if the O works. Okay, there you go. Ooh. A very common form of rye bread from Denmark. Wait, is it like soft inside, or is it like on the harder side? This looks good though. Ooh, I would eat this. Okay, this looks healthier than your normal white bread. I would definitely eat this. I would have this with my eggs. Yeah, yum bread. It's very healthy. It looks healthy. I shall try it one day. Maybe not this weekend. I'm thinking, I was like, maybe I should go out this weekend. But it is Easter weekend, and it is the long weekend, so I'm like, maybe not. I don't want to see people. I want to avoid people. Alright, Kent. Next character. Hello, Criticalic. Welcome in. Did I pronounce your name correctly? It's Criticalic, right? Oh my god, knows. Hello, good morning. Or good evening. Depending on where you are. Yup, oh, okay. That's good. I was... Sometimes I see messages fly through the screen as I'm playing games, but I just skim through them and I can't read them fully. But I remember you mentioning something about your name, so I'm like, oh yeah. But I forgot what you said. Because I was too busy dying in Helldivers, or more like getting carried. I was too busy getting carried in Helldivers. It's morning, almost noontime? Okay. Same time zone as me. 11 a.m. Yeah, today we're just ranking characters in Stardew Valley. Under either will marry, bestie, just friends, acquaintances, avoid contact, or just no. Helldivers? That was yesterday! That was yesterday! Helldivers again on Friday. It is a game where you dive into hell. Many people have problems spelling out my name, and so far there has only been one person who managed to spell it out first try. I think for me, it would be pretty easy because I see cat. And I'm like, ah yes, cats, I love cats. Not to be bragging or anything, but I think I would get it on the first try. Working of supplemental stuff for my paper before going in to Helldive later. We'll still be putting the stream on in BG. Good luck on your paper. Good luck on your paper. I hate writing papers, so I understand the struggle. It's been a while since I got out of school. You're not a cat, but you do have one. Same. I have 2 cats. Thank you for the pocket cappy. Holy shit, that's so cute. I can't believe that an emote like that exists in real life. There is a pocket cappy? I will accept it with all my heart. Unless, oh no, you're talking to Zomygod knows. Zomygod knows. Wait, who are you? Wait, you're replying to Snow. Guys, I'm so confused. Yeah, that's right. Rub my head like that. Give me the head pat. Give me the head pats. I need to reset my brain. As a ragdoll and he's also very lazy. I have 2 ragdolls. I also have 2 I have ragdoll. Thank you. Hard contact on my head is going to make me lose brain cells even more. I appreciate the head pats. Not the bonks. Not the bonks. Guys, do you know that one of the main causes of early set dementia is contact sports? Just saying. the harder you hit your head, the more your brain will get injured and shrink. What is this song? It's just Animal Crossing. You need it? It's one of the Animal Crossing songs. It's TikTok? Search up Animal Crossing and listen to all the OSTs. Which game? Animal Crossing! Animal Crossing! That's the one. Some comfort that all the jocks that bullied me will get dementia earlier. Yep, they will. If you keep playing contact sports, if you keep using your head, if you do headers in soccer, if you do a lot of tackling in football, the chances of you getting dementia are a lot higher than people who don't. Which Animal Crossing? I've heard this one from New Horizons. So I'm pretty sure this is New Horizons. Oh, it's windy. I'll head off a bit because I got a bit of stuff to do. Alright, thanks for hanging out. Bye-bye. Okay, back to the tier list. Back to the tier list. We gotta finish this. I did not realize that I spent so freaking long on this one tier list. Alright, Kent. Here's the next one. Thank you for this stretch and hydrate, Moogie. Ah. Okay. Kent goes under avoid contact with Jody because, like, I'm sure he's great as well, but he's a war veteran and he's experiencing PTSD at the current moment. And I also don't want to deal with that. So these two, Jody and Kent, they can support each other. They need to find both of these guys need therapy of some sort. But I will try to avoid being in the drama. I don't need that in my life. Okay, Parrot Boy. What was your name again? I don't remember. Leo? I don't know you. Acquaintance. This... Oops. Ah, everything's... Oh my god. Everything's... I need this list to be... I need this space to be bigger. Anyways. Mayor Lewis? Isn't he stealing money from the town? Spoilers. Isn't he, like, money laundering? You go down here. You could be nice on the surface only. I'm so bored, I'm gonna install The Sims. The Sims? Can't you play, like, Nikke Vampire Survivor or something? Why The Sims? Yeah, play Skyrim. It's so much better than The Sims. Even though I love The Sims, I love Sims 4, it's only because I love the mods. I love the modding community, I love the players. Hate the game. Yeah, or go hell diving. Alright, who is this? Linus? We can be besties. Linus has a lot of wisdom. He's like a... How do I say it? He chooses to live his life the way he does. And I respect that. Alright. Marnie? Marnie and Susan are very much alike, but like what the hell is she thinking when she's dating Lewis? She's dating Mayor Lewis. So I don't know what really goes on in her head much. I'll put her under just friends. Spend a whole week painstakingly converting an LE mod into SE. Wait, what is LE? Wait, what is SE? What What are these abbreviations? I have 5 months of gaming. I've completed Skyrim. Helldivers is only fun with friends. I had plenty of fun solo diving. I don't know what you're talking about. Nikkei, so far I can't do anything before the update on Thursday. Is a 2.5 Annie not happening now? Oh, Legendary Edition and Special Edition. Oh. I always thought that they were the same. Ancient Skyrim and New Skyrim. Oh. I'm learning. Oh, it was the live stream. It wasn't the actual... It wasn't the Annie yet. Ah, okay. I get it. Oh, you found the song. Congratulations, Knight. Are you gonna use it for a video? It is not from Animal Crossing? It is! It is from Animal Crossing. I'm in an Animal Crossing playlist. It is! Okay, anyways. This is a remix. It's from Animal Crossing! Major core differences in the way modding works in the two. There's so much frustration. Modding is difficult. It's difficult to figure out. Like, I'm really glad that there are games when the dev team is like, they value the modding community, and they're like, we're gonna build in modding capabilities inside the game. You don't have to do anything, right? Like Baldur's Gate 3 does that really well. You can literally go inside the game and search up mods and like install them right away. But there are other games that makes it like really difficult. Unnecessarily difficult, where the modding community is like, now we gotta figure out a way how to do this and make it easier for the players. For other players like us. Like Minecraft, I think is one of them. Skyrim is pretty nice to mod. Next to Minecraft is modability. I like ones where it's just inside the game. Just make it super easy for us. Okay, Pam? Next character. Avoid contact. She's also got her own problems. I'm putting all of the problematic characters in here. Or all the characters with problems that need therapy. She needs therapy. She drinks too much. Just frustrating when I really want a mod that's in LE when I only have SE. Oh. Oh, and then you have to do the manual conversion because there's... Okay, because it's not available. That sounds difficult. I don't know what that's like, but that sounds difficult. Ah. We're almost done. Guys, we're almost done. Here. No. He's an asshole and he's married. And also Abigail hates him. Wizard, I mentioned this before. I'll marry him as long as his dialogue isn't cringe. Right, he's the same as the witch. What about Robin? I think Robin's just cool in general. She's a carpenter. She makes crafts. When I say crafts, I mean like whole ass buildings. She builds buildings by herself. Right? And she's a really good mom to Sebastian. She can be bestie. Yeah, I'll love you forever if you stop being cringe. That is how I feel about Magnus. Sandy will marry. Sandy's the hottest character in all of Stardew Valley. I'll put her like right here just because she deserves the spotlight. And she owns a store. She's like Gus, but hot. Pretty close to wrapping up. Well, that's good. You know what's the most satisfying feeling ever? Is finishing a task. Is finishing the things that you need to do. I love it. Can you tell me the playlist? Or it's a song. This is 10 hours of Stardew. It's called Relaxing Animal Crossing Music with Rain. 10 hours. Relaxing Animal Crossing Music with Rain 10 hours. And I am at the 1 hour and 55 mark. You can link it to chat. I can't because I'm on YouTube app. The YouTube Music app. And there is no... Can I share this? Oh wait, I can. Oh wait, I can. Okay. Here we go. Okie dokie. Vincent. He's under the kid category. Willie. Bestie. He probably smells like fish though, so I wouldn't marry him. I'm gonna speed things through here, okay? The bear. Would you guys marry a bear? I don't know about marrying bears. I'll put him under just no. He could kill me in my sleep. I'm pretty sure he's a good boy. But probably not. Yes, you would. Maybe avoid contact. Without question. He looks like a good boy. But at the same time, he's a bear. Like, if he was another animal, maybe I put him higher under just friends. But I'm a little bit terrified of bears. I'm a furry, if that makes more sense. No, that makes sense. That makes sense. I think if I was a furry, I'd put him under... I'd actually put him under Bestie. Because he looks like the type of character that would protect you. But I still have to consider the fact that he's like 10 times heavier than I am. And I don't know what goes on in bear brain. Besides, like, I know he really loves honey. He wants honey. Alright. I think she's the mermaid, too. But I don't know. I don't know her. Acquaintance. And same with the... what's his name? He doesn't have a name. He's the bouncer inside Sandy's store. This is what makes her even cooler. She has a personal bouncer. Alright, Gil? A bestie? I feel like this guy would just listen to me. He would just listen to me yap. Like, he could be asleep for all I care. But I could just talk about anything and he would just be like, He'd just grunt. That's a bestie. He's a great listener. No results? Wait, I put the link in chat. Do you see it? Do you see my link? Oh, I guess you've gone to that section of the 10-hour video and you tried to look it up. It is from Animal Crossing. Oh, you can see the link, you can't find the song. It is from Animal Crossing. The governor, I don't know. Avoid contact? Like, what is he doing with the town? Like, he's making all these higher ups are making bad decisions. Avoid contact. Grandpa, he's freaking dead. I'd rather not talk with the dead. Avoid contact. Gunther. Just friends? He's kind of like Marlin territory. These two? Old man Yowie. These two are great together as best friends. Or lovers. But we would just be friends and that's it. I don't know if I want to marry them. I'd rather not talk with the dead, but I'd be besties with a witch. There's a big difference there. Because ghosts, right? They scare the crap out of you. Sometimes you don't know they're there. Like, you could be sleeping and the dead would be like hovering over you. They could jump scare you at any time. Whereas a witch, she'll probably let you know. It's kind of like seeing a spider on your wall, right? Like, I love spiders, but I don't want them anywhere near me because you never know if I'm gonna... I never know if I'm gonna accidentally squish it or kill it, or it's gonna be on my body. Like, I blink and it could be on my arm or something. That's the reason why I don't like spiders. But I like the look of spiders. And I like having spiders around, but just not in my vicinity. Yeah, right? Being besties with a witch would be sick. Thanks, I'm not gonna sleep now. What time is it for you? I feel like you should definitely sleep if you need sleep. Okay, Lance. I know he's a cool character. But I haven't met him. He looks like a very strong, capable character. I'll put him under just friends. For now. I feel like eventually I'm gonna put him up here. But because I don't know him, I'm gonna put him here. I have a coworker that has pink toad tarantula for a pet. That thing terrifies me, but it fascinates me at the same time. Yeah! I understand that feeling. Like, as long as they're not coming out of a cage, as long as they're not, like, crawling on me or trying to kill me, then I think they're cool. You found it! Congratulations! How long did that take? That didn't take that long. That took, like, maybe 10 plus minutes? Around 10 minutes? It's not from New Horizons? Is it not? It sounds like it is. I'm not sure. New Leaf. It's the 4 a.m. theme. Oh. Oh. I'm sorry I lied. I'm glad you found it though. I accidentally put this guy through a maze. It's defanged, which is crazy to think about. So apparently when it's ticked off, it'll turn around, kick its fur at you, and irritate your skin. Interesting. Pissing off spiders. I forget that sometimes, like, we never really think about this, but, like, bugs could have feelings, too. Like, bugs could have emotions. But how does the nervous center and how does the brain functions? The cognitive functions, do they even have brains? How do the cognitive functions in an ant or in a spider work? Right? That's so interesting to think about. Goblin? Nah. I'm good. I've seen enough goblins in media to know that they're like not to be dealt with. You can stay under just no. Mr. Chi, he's blue. You know, you can also go under just no. He also sells you suspicious items. ants are based on pheromones, if I remember. Like, they communicate with pheromones, but they don't think with pheromones. Morris? Just no. Morris is a little bit... He has ambition, but he doesn't have morals. And that's a big no in my books. That's an immediate no in my books. This guy, I have no idea who you are. You're an archaeologist, I'm guessing? We can be acquaintances. And Claire needs help as well. I don't know if we can be besties. I feel like she would cry a lot. I wouldn't say I would avoid contact because I feel like I could be Claire's support. I feel like she wouldn't overwhelm me. She can go under acquaintances. She's not on the tier of like Jody and Kent and Pam quite yet. But I think if she gets out of Joja, I feel like I could really convince her to leave Joja Corp. I'd put her under just friends. If not bestie. There's something about Claire's design where I'm like, I don't know, she just seems like a very meek person, very non-overwhelming. I could get along with her. Just friends or bestie. I'll put her here. Okay, and that is it. This is the Animal Crossing the Animal Crossing tier list. AI says insects do have brains. But how does it, is it like so small? There's solo no death Helldivers 2 run? Good luck. Sorry, not Animal Crossing, Stardew. Oh god, I have the word Animal Crossing in my head. It just came out. It's Fruity and Slip. 2 hours only? Yeah, that was pretty fast. So here's my will marry list. Let's just confirm. Sandy, yeah. For sure. Leah. Haley. I think this checks out. I'm gonna put Magnus here. This checks out. And if I were to put them in order, I think it would go like this. It would be... I think it would be Victor first. And then it would be Sandy. No, let's put Leah up here. No, let's put Haley here. Victor, then Haley, then Leah, then Sandy, then the witch, and then Gus. Here we go. This is the real list. The one up here. Just have a harem and marry them all? No, because I'm gonna marry Mateo, who is the best character, and he's not on this list. I will only have one marriageable candidate, and he's just one person. If I were to put Mateo on this list, Mateo would be like up here, like off screen. That's how much I like Mateo. All on a new account. Okay. Well, that is a tier list. I'm gonna go back to this screen. Hello. We can just chill for a bit. We can just chill. I was planning on doing a little bit more tier lists today. I was like, what if I can just fit in like another 2? I didn't realize that would take so long on thank you for the stretch and hydrate. Coffee? I don't have coffee with me, Danish. I wish I did. I'm tired. Ah. Thank you for the head pat. I want my vanilla hazelnut coffee. The best flavor of coffee. Coffee, ooh. Coffee flavored things, coffee flavored desserts are the best. Coffee flavored cake is the best flavored cake. Coffee flavored ice cream is the best flavor of ice cream. I don't know, I just love coffee in general. I was listening to someone who was talking about not liking coffee, and I'm like, I kind of understand that. Tiramisu, oh my god, my favorite. Tiramisu with a bit of rum. That is the best. Wait, what does this look like? Oh. I feel like switching the background. I feel like this isn't comfy enough. It could be comfier. But I need to figure out exactly where. Aha! Aha! Here we go. Alright, anyways. What about fruit tier list? We can do a fruit tier list. Like, I could tell you what my favorite fruit is off the bat right now. And either you really agree with me or you really don't. But my favorite fruit. Data said it already. My favorite fruit is durian. Mangoes are overrated. You know, I do love mangoes. I love mangoes a lot too. For real? Yeah. I do love my mangoes, but there's just like mango everything. And I have mangoes way too much. Like, I love them. But if you have too much of one thing, it just becomes boring after a while. You love durian? I love durian. I love durian like ice cream. It's not as good as coffee, but I love durian ice cream. I love durian desserts. Anything? Durian pizza? You hate durian? Why? But it's so good. Okay, how do you feel about jackfruit? How do you guys feel about jackfruit? Because I love jackfruit too. Durian pizza. It's not a meme. It's real. It's a real thing. It's not a meme. It's my don't say that my favorite thing is a meme. You're disrespecting the durian. The supreme fruit. Is it even a fruit? I feel like it could be a berry. Honestly, the only thing that I don't like is the smell and the feel if you eat straight from the... I love the feel. It's like cream. It's like avocado. The reason I love avocado too, it's very creamy. And also, what's the other one called? Custard apples? Soursop? That's really good. That's also really good. Don't disrespect the Italians. I'm gonna tell you first and foremost. I have Italians, kind of, in my family, and they won't care. Thank you for the follow. What a thrill. Avocado tastes like air. It's the texture. It's the texture. Same with like sour, you know that creamy texture? Soursop, durian, avocado. What's another really soft fruit? Okay, so this one is not, it's also one of my favorites. But it's not, it doesn't have that like super creamy texture. But it's persimmon. You know, like the big ones, not the small ones. Like the big persimmons. The super soft persimmons. Those are my favorite. They're not my top favorite, but they're on my favorite list. You like the feel? Just the feeling of the hard seed beneath the gentle cream fruit flesh. I just love the flesh. I could eat avocado all day. And there's so many good nutrients in it, like good fats in avocado. I could just eat one. I could eat a whole avocado by itself. That's what I used to do sometimes. Another thing about my Helldivers 2 run is that it's exclusively on the automaton front, aka the worst one. You're running things on like hell mode, nightmare mode. Good luck. I like cherries, they're good too. I heard that if you have like diabetic issues, cherries are good for you. I don't know how that works. Or like high, is it high blood pressure or something? It was something. Give me strawberries with whipped cream or ice cream. Strawberries? Like no, I get it. Like strawberries have their own appeal. They're also really cute visually. But it's like you gotta, I don't know, there's like so many seeds on it. And it's sometimes like the ones that are, some of the grocery market strawberries just don't taste good. They taste like nothing. Right? Or they're really sour. Really sour. If they're organic strawberries, I'm all for it. Oh, Japanese strawberries are good. $20 for one. Like $8 for one. Yeah, the superior strawberry. So it's like strawberries are hit or miss. You either get a really good strawberry or you get a really bad strawberry. Also, another thing too with strawberries is that the way I wash them is I put them in a, like a metal tub, a metal pan of salt water. And sometimes when I do that, there's like all these little worms that come out and I don't know. I lose my appetite. There's just worms in the water. White strawberries, yeah. Those are really good. Only found them in Japan. I don't know where else we would grow white strawberries. I was surprised the first time I got it. I got white strawberries on a skewer. It was like $8 per strawberry. It was, I think they overcharged me a little bit. Now I hate strawberries, thanks, no problem. It's the same with all berries and all fruits, honestly. Put them under, not underwater. Dunk them in a bowl of salt water and watch the wormies crawl out. Please do that. Have you tried dragon fruit before? Oh, I have! I like dragon fruit. I can't eat too much of it though. If I eat too much of it, there's too much fiber and my body cannot handle it. So I can't really eat a whole dragon fruit by itself. I can eat maybe a quarter of one, and that's the most I can do. Another way is I think with baking soda water. I should try that. It's probably better than salt. Unfortunately, it stains like hell. Or eat the white dragon fruit instead of the red one. Right? There's two, or there's like 3 different types of dragon fruit. There's like the red meat one, right? And then there's the white one. And then there's like the small yellow one. And the small yellow one is super sweet. It's really good. but my digestive system cannot handle it. Especially the small one. Pineapple is goated too. Yeah, pineapple is good. Not my favorite, but it's good. I like pineapple with coconut. If you know, you know. Pineapple and coconut in a drink, blended. With a bit of rum. Best fruit is tomato. You know what it is about tomato is that I can just eat it raw. Like, I can just bite into tomato. It's so funny because, like, I know some people really hate tomato. You put lime. In the pina colada? I was wondering what's missing from my drink. Should I be putting lime in it? Tomato's good. I eat anything blueberry flavored, even artificial. I don't know. I don't really know what artificial blueberry tastes like. I don't really know. Oh boy, my page stopped loading. Sorry, I'm just refreshing things. Like, blueberries, they do have a taste, but with the artificial ones, I don't really taste anything. They're just sweet to me. It could be my taste buds. Once ate half a dragon fruit before noticing that there were tons of larvae. Ew. 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 You ate half of it? Did you just bite into it? You didn't cut it up? Like wash and cut it. Hi DVD. Welcome in. Yeah, I would lose my appetite right away. That reminds me of the time when I was making like Napa cabbage. I just love the flesh. Wait, I didn't say that. Yeah, I was making Napa cabbage, and the moment I cut the cabbage in half, there was just this green, really big green caterpillar inside of it, and I just threw the entire thing away. It was such a waste. I know I could have saved it. I know I could have eaten it. It was just a single caterpillar, a single worm, but like, my appetite went out the window. My entire ambition of cooking went out the window. I was like, I can't do this. They were small, they looked like part of the fruit before I noticed something was wrong. Oh boy. Protein! We love eating larvae here. Free protein? You know how expensive protein powder is? Protein bars? It is almost lunchtime, you're right. Are you guys gonna eat worms? Is that what's going through your head right now? Suddenly we talk about worms and everybody's feeling hungry. Strange. Worms are high in protein. Are they actually? Let's find out. Worms protein. Worms are a good source of protein and various nutrients, with some edible worms containing a higher protein content than most conventional animal protein. Ah. Edible worms. Insect protein. Like, you know, eventually... Ew, this looks gross. Eventually, when we stop breeding cattle and we stop breeding chicken, you ever think that maybe there's gonna be an age where we just go and eat bugs? crickets, grasshoppers, locusts are the ones with the higher amounts of protein. I've seen like fried crickets, grasshoppers, and locusts before. I've never tried them because they're not my thing. Eating bugs is not my thing. But if I was like hungry and starving and that's the only thing available, I would. We've been growing tomatoes, and last year we had tomato hornworms show up on the plants. Hornworms? Holy moly, these things are big. They're big and green. I do not like this. They're kind of cute on their own though. If you guys want to know what this looks like. Where's the Windows capture? Just disappeared. Ah. This is the hornworm. It kind of looks like Caterpie from Pokemon. They're really big. Do you think Caterpie is based off the hornworm? It looks like it. Wait, Caterpie? Because there's like a little red horn on it. This is literally Caterpie. This is Caterpie. Well, we found it. The worm that Caterpie is based off of. They seem tasty. No! You're talking about tomatoes, right? Not hornworms? Any updates on moving? I think by the end of the year. In December. Or next year. It's either end of this year or next year. Pokemon are based on real creatures? No way! I would have thought that it would be any other green caterpillar. I didn't think that it would be a hornworm. We're back. Yeah, I'm moving, but like they keep delaying things. And so I have no idea what's going on. And every time I ask, they're always like, yeah, it's not gonna be the date that we give you. I'm like, okay. And then I go, do you have another date for me? And they're like, not really. So I've just accepted the fact. I'm packing things slowly. Some of the things are already in boxes, but they're gonna be staying in boxes for a while now. And this is the struggle for me. Because I don't know if I want to pack my winter clothes. Like my winter jackets and stuff. Because if I am moving in the fall, right? Then I won't need my winter jackets. But if I am moving in the winter or past winter, then I'll need to keep my winter jackets out. So they're kind of like in a bin right now, but it's not really closed off. And I'm like, should I keep it in the boxes? Could they call and say it's in a month? In 1 month? I don't think so. I think they need to give me a longer heads up. So like, as we go through the year, I'm going to get a more accurate answer. It's not, when I say soon, I don't actually think it's going to be like anytime soon. But it will be within this year. Or I'm hoping it's going to be within this year. And it seems like it's going to be at the end of the year. Anyways, it is close to 12. It's not quite 12 yet, but it is close to 12. And I would like to eat and sleep. Because I got 4 hours of sleep last night. My own fault. And then I'm going to work on some commissions. And then hopefully I can finally play some Minecraft for the first time in forever. I haven't been playing like games outside of streaming. And it's like putting a toll on me. Like, I would be in voice chat and everybody's like, hey, Ark, wanna raid in Final Fantasy 14? I'm like, no, work. I have work. Or they're like, hey, Ark, wanna play ARAM? League of Legends? And I'm like, no, gotta work. So today will be the day that I don't work. Will either be today or tomorrow. But I'm counting on it to be today. 4 hours sleep game. Yeah, let's go! It is the weekend, so we should sleep more. Nikkei Wise on Schwartz cards coming this week. 24 packs plus starter set? Holy shit, are you going to... You bought it? Good luck. Nikkei's really been hammering on the merch. Like, I went to Japan and like I saw so much Nikkei merch. And honestly, I think this is a good thing. I think this is what Arknights should be doing. Like, there's been no Arknights merch. And it's like, what, their 5-year Annie? There's nothing. Anyways, I should stop yapping. I should go. We should go. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the weekend. I'm gonna go close my eyes. Good night. And perhaps I'll see you on Monday if you guys are gonna be around. I might replace Tribe 9 with something else. Because Tribe 9, I wanted to play that game because I wanted to try it. But it feels like it's so story heavy. To the point where it's mostly only story. And that's like one of the games I want to enjoy on my own. So, Tribe 9 will probably be replaced by something else that I haven't figured out what yet. What if we do like 2 Limbus Company days? Did we finish Tales off? See, you don't even remember. This is why I'm not streaming Tales. No, we didn't. Yeah, Tales is like off the radar. It's off the schedule. That's also another game that I'm going to be playing on my own time. Okay, well, goodbye. Goodbye, everybody. I hope you guys rest well and take care. And I will see you. Toodles.